Welcome to this Java tutorial by Johnson Mercy. I hope you'll enjoy it. Hello friends, what up? Welcome to my 10th Java Jdbc tutorial. And in this tutorial, we are going to do some other things we think might be important for us to do because thus far we have done the basic things that we need to do about um, uh, database manipulation. Okay, but then something came up. What about after inserting this into our database, and maybe we need to like through the list of IDs here, click on an ID to see the details of the person who just inserted the details into the database, maybe to see the details about the person. What about if we need to do something like that? Okay, now that will make us to like, okay, let me launch this application to actually explain this. Okay, I have my application, and let's say I have all of these IDs here, and but then I don't want to go back to my database to see if truly I inserted something successfully, sorry, not successfully, just to see the details or remind myself what I've actually forgotten. And if the person says this is my ID, I go to the ID here, select, and the details comes out. Okay, how do we go about that? Because I think it's very necessary. Okay, we first of all register an action event to this combo box, that whenever you click on it and the list drops down and you select anything inside of the list, something happens. And what should happen? Go into the database, select details about the pin that is selected, and show it. That is the passport, the first name of the person, other name, date of birth, and the rest of other things. Okay, now let's go to our code view, but then we need to register an action first of all. So right click here, go to event, and go to item state, go to item state change. That is the items inside, whenever it changes, what should really happen. Okay, so click on that place, then it takes us to the place, write our code. Okay, then we need I think we need one utility method there to help us do this. What about, okay, what do we need to do in the very first place? It is click on a particular ID, then the ID you click determines the record to bring out. So first of all, we need to get the ID that the person clicked on, then we get it under select all from employee, where the ID is equal to the ID the user selected. Okay, now let's go into our database class and define this method that should really help us do this. So I'll say public static result set get emp id. Okay, oh, let me say no, get records. Okay, now any ID gotten is what I'm going to work with here. So I'll say result set is equal to null result set. Okay, now have to try and catch. Okay, con equals to get connection, and statement start equal to con dot create statement, then set is equal to start dot execute query. Okay, here we'll pass our query, then we'll say select all from employees where emp id is equal to id. Okay, lastly we return set. Okay, I'm done here. So this is a unique method that should just return, that we should use whenever we want to return some records based on the ID selected. So it's just to make things get easy. That's why I do it in a utility class, then call them up as simple as that in this class. Okay, now let's go ahead. First of all, do some housekeeping stuff. Exception ex dot print stop trace. Okay, then say string emp id equal to emp id combo that get selected item dot to string. Okay, at this level it returns an object of an object, but turning it to string will return the string representation of what the person selected. Okay, so we'll say here results set equal to database dot get records. Yep, so if the person selects something, an ID, and it gets to emp ID, so we'll assume that that's the ID the person has selected, because that was also said here. So anything given here is what we are going to evaluate with here. So once it is true, it returns what you expect, that is the record here. So now we have successfully gotten the record, and the set here has it. So let's actually get going. Okay, if set dot next, that is if it has something, then string name is equals to set dot get string dot string. Very important, otherwise it becomes problematic. I mean, your program becomes problematic, that you select something it will not show. Maybe while inserting, it inserted it with some kind of space, unnecessary space. So while bringing it all or retrieving it from the database, the space comes along, so it wouldn't be equal to the name or whatever you are checking the data with. So it becomes so problematic. So it's very good to always trim. So here string orders. Okay, set dot get string to dot string. Here string dob is equal to set dot get string 3 dot string. Okay, then the next one is the bytes, because my application I just have 1 2 3 stuff here, 1 2 3 fields. Then next is the passport here. So byte, I'll call this, it's going to be a byte array. I'll call it ICO equals to set the get bytes, and it's in the 5th colon. Okay, I want to stress something out here. At this level, if we should set it to the fields, let's say first name field dot set text, and we set name to it. Whatever we set to it, it will show, but it's not going to be like that in here. No, it's not going to be like that. We have to do some reading IO stuff, all right, before it can actually return exactly what we need. Okay, this is the IO stuff we are going to do here. So I will declare a byte to read this. Now I'll call it read equal to new byte. It needs a length, of course, so we'll say ICO the length, get the length of the raw byte read from the database. That should be the length of this. So say input stream in equal to new byte array input stream. Yes, because I'm reading from an array, so I need a byte array input stream to help me read that. I'll have here buffered reader equal to new buffered reader. No. Okay, the buffered reader required, oh, not buffered reader, sorry, it's buffered input stream. Then I'll call this reader equal to new buffered input stream. So it needs an input stream as a parameter of the constructor. So the input stream is this, is the in here. So say reader dot read. Now getting ready to read, we want it to read from a particular byte array into another byte array, so that we can actually present that as our icon. Okay, read into this particular one, starting from 0 down to ICO dot length. So read it to the full length. Then by the end of the day, I have my image icon ICON equal to new image icon. Okay, so it will automatically convert the ICO to, oh, not, is it ICO? No, it is read to image for me. Then by the end of the day, we have to scale it as well. Image icon, I'll call this scaled icon equal to new image icon. Okay, then we now start our scaling. Icon dot get image dot get scaled instance. Here I really have to do something important here. I want to get the size of my label first. I don't need to do, I could remember I did it in the previous tutorial, but I'll correct that, all right, because it's a very poor programming practice. So I don't really need to say the image label dot get width. No, sometimes it will purposely expand the image, all right? Why? I don't know. So go to our design view, get the passport, go to the property. I'll go to the property and get the passport size here. So okay, this is the horizontal size 188 and the vertical size is 161. That is the width and the height. So width 188, height 161. So I'll include here width 188 and height is 161, and say image dot scale smooth. So I'm done with the image stuff. So let me start setting this variable, and lastly I will now set the image. First name field dot set text, set the name, then order name dot set text, set orders, then no, I think it is field here dot set text, set dob, then the image lab dot set icon. I'll have to set this code icon. So if set.next, that means if it has something, do this. Else j option ping dot show message dialog. Just say no record retrieved. This is error, and the kind of icon that should come out should really be the error message icon. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So let's select a pin here. Oh, you see that? It got the name, the other name, date of birth, and the picture here. Let me select another one. Yes, it is changing it. Oh, so beautiful. So this works, and this is the end of this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we would have to program the new button and close button and some other things to tidy up our program. So thank you very much, and see you in the next tutorial. I am